Today I'm going to show you how to install an MSD Blaster 2, part number 8202, and the universal coil bracket, part number 8213. You'll need an 8mm socket with a drill, or you can do this by hand or a hammer, it doesn't matter. Something to cut wires, which I usually use dikes, they work pretty good. Wire with, probably a couple feet in length. It doesn't matter what color, just as long as you know the color difference. A couple of these mounts, I don't remember exactly what they're called, but electrical things that, will crimp on there. An 8mm wrench, electrical tape, and of course the bracket. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by what we're going to do with all this stuff, so sit tight. Okay everybody, what we're going to want to start doing, we're going to locate the coil and the igniter, which is right here. You're going to take this apart, undo the coil wire, make sure the plug's undone, and find the 10mm bolts that hold it in. You'll loosen the bolts up. After you take it out, you're going to want to keep the 10mm bolt. Next, what you'll want to do is you'll want to mount the mount to the bolt. Don't necessarily have to use the same bolt hole spot, but if you want, you can go over here to the side, and this will work perfect for the mounting. It's not too close to the heat, but it's not too far away from the distributor. After we get one bolt in, you'll see it kind of lift up on one other side. Now what we'll do is we're going to use one of the self-tapping screws and screw it in right here. We'll probably put the coil in first, so after we do that, you'll see what I mean. Okay, you'll locate the connector that was connected to the coil, which would be this 2-prong right here. On this little 2-prong connector, there's colored green wire and then a black wire. The green wire goes to the negative. So what you'll do is you'll take the green wire here, or the white wire, which was my black wire, if you were to do it that way, and we're going to splice into this wire at the black. And then the green will go to the positive. And then we'll put those on there. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, as you can see, we're going to put the wire inside of the connector slot. I'm just going to use vice grips to clamp it down. You want it to be pretty firm. And I'll do the same thing with the ground wire. Kind of just twist it in there a little bit. Make sure it's going to make a good connection. And we'll clamp it down. Now that you got those, you can run them to their appropriate spots. The red will go to the positive. We'll put the lock washer on top. Now remember the red one goes to the black. That'll be your positive. The black is not negative in this case. The The white would be our black for our ground. That'll go to the green. And then we'll solder the connections. While we wait for the soldering iron to warm up, we'll go ahead and take the two 10mm bolts off of the old coil, and we can get the coil removed, but we're going to keep the igniter. Now there's two bolts here. You'll see there's an 8mm on both of these, and then Phillips head. We'll go ahead and remove those two. Okay, we got both of the bolts out. We'll take this out, but we'll make sure to keep this here, because that is for a ground. So we'll go ahead and we'll attach this up here to this one. Over here, we'll bolt this thing up down here. Now that both of these connections are soldered, we'll go ahead and we'll take some electrical tape and we'll wrap around individually. Now that both of the connections are completely tightened up, no longer exposed, we'll go ahead and we'll electrical tape around them both to make it like one solid harness. Now we'll take the harness and we'll tuck it. We'll connect the connectors down below, down here, where the ground wire is now at, and where the igniter is relocated to. After that is done, we'll tuck these wires down to make the engine bay just look a little bit better. And now the install is complete. If I go to start it and it doesn't start, that's because my fuel pump's actually out. It has 8-year-old bad gas, so we circulated it and it kind of clogged the pump up. My new Walbro pump will be in here soon, and then it'll start right up, but I'll spray some starting fluid in so you can hear it run. Well, as you can see, it tried to start, but with the fuel pump being out and it's completely clogged up, it won't even pump any fuel into the engine. And no, the motor mounts aren't bad, they're actually pretty new. That's just how bad it shakes due to the misfire from it not running right. But it's all ready and good, ready to go. All I need to do is get the Walbro and throw it in. The Walbro fuel pump should be here any day. And my cold air intake, cool air intake, ram air intake, whatever you want to call it. It'll be here within the next couple days, and my Rocket Bunny lip-up wing. So stay tuned for more videos. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends. Thanks for watching.